1 year ago, on the 15th of August 2019, we posted this video, the Healthy Minimalist Home Tour. This is a story about our home and about the video that has since gotten over 2 million views. In 2014, we applied to purchase our apartment. Public housing in Singapore, which typically came with a 3 to 4 year waiting period. Back then, life was very different for us. Thoughtworthy didn't exist, and we each had our own jobs. I personally believed that was how my life would go. Just stick to the path I was heading on, and things will hum along nicely for the rest of my life. It's quite a Singaporean life. Sensible, responsible, future-proofed, placing a lot of value on prosperity and stability. Glow, on the other hand, had a penchant for adventure and has a tendency of straying off the beaten path. And perhaps knowing that, he made the suggestion, why don't we get the smallest, most affordable apartment instead? We'll just have what we need for a start. That turned out to be a pretty good decision. Sure enough, shortly after, Glow started Thoughtworthy. Yes, Thoughtworthy is 5 years old today, and it's been through countless evolutions over the years. But that's a story for another time. Soon after, feeling jaded, unhappy, and stressed out at my job, I was fooled into coming on this crazy adventure together with him. The grass is always greener on the other side after all. And so, we spent the following years building Thoughtworthy. There were many compromises we had to make, and we had to tighten our spending. The journey was devoid of the prosperity and stability that I was conditioned to chase after. But in their place, I learned the value of contentment, and I found an abundance of happiness, much more than when I had a job that was paying me well. Our plans kept changing along the way as we simply followed the work that felt the most meaningful and fulfilling to us. Then in the tail end of 2018, we finally got the keys to our flat. As we conceptualized and imagined how we wanted our space to look like, Glow came up with an idea that sounded very much like a joke, but in truth had a lot of seriousness to it. The theme of our home would be based on a Chinese idiom with the meaning of having achieved nothing at all. Because that's exactly how we would describe ourselves and Thoughtworthy. But his statement wasn't all self-deprecating. It was also a reminder that despite having achieved nothing, despite the lack of prosperity and stability, we learned about the things that truly mattered to us, the things that made us happy. It wasn't easy, but it was a lot of fun, and there was a lot to learn. So we wanted our home to reflect that. We wanted to keep it simple. There wouldn't be extravagant, expensive items. We wanted it to reflect our pursuit of health and happiness. We were not going to spend on anything that we didn't need, even if it meant challenging the conventional wisdom of how a home is supposed to look like. And the result was this, a home that made the most sense to us, exactly how we want it to be. Before moving into our new home, we already had plans to move Thoughtworthy onto the next stage of its life cycle, to create content. And after a few months of settling into our new place, we set the plan in motion. At this point of time, our channel had about a whopping 10 subscribers, give or take. Just a small group of family and friends, plus the two of us. For one of our first videos, we thought it would be fun as happy and excited new homeowners to make a short video tour of our home. It was a project for practice more than anything else. We were lazy and sloppy when filming the video, and on many occasions, Glow uttered these words, "No one's gonna watch it anyway." When the video was first uploaded, well, no one really watched it. But at the end of the first month, it had quietly crept up to about 1,000 views. We were delighted. Wow, 1,000 views. There are people actually watching our video. And then, about 2 months in, on this very memorable day, our phone started pinging non-stop. alerting us of new subscribers and new comments on the video. In a day, the video had hit 10,000 views. The following day, it had racked up another 10,000 views. Soon, it had exceeded 100,000 views. And 1 year later, August 2020, the video had gotten more than 2 million views, and our humble little channel has grown to more than 70,000 wonderful subscribers. After a year, we still haven't found a good explanation as to why the video had reached so many people. There are many more gorgeous and well-designed homes on YouTube. Yet, for some reason, more than 2 million people clicked on this sloppily put together video of a home barely furnished with affordable furniture and whose theme is having achieved nothing at all. But that's the story of our home, and of the video that on the surface had gone viral overnight, but in reality was many years in the making. It was years of stubbornly building a life on our own terms, where success is much more closely tied to happiness than prosperity. We wouldn't go as far as to say that we have achieved anything yet, but we're happy to say that at least today, Thoughtworthy is a little more than nothing. While our channel is often referred to as a minimalist channel with that odd-looking minimalist home, what we really want is for Thoughtworthy to be remembered as the channel about chasing health and happiness. So what we will do is continue to share our stories and keep creating content that we hope can help more people build their own version of a healthy and happy life.